Facing the divisional frontrunner, this underperforming team receives an appeal to change their fortunes.
Friday night baseball from the Twin Cities. Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game week. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number is right there on the right side of your screen.
Leading off the night for the White Sox,
Tim Anderson is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And we take a look at the Twins as they begin play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, it's always nice to play at home, and they got off on the right foot winning the first game of the series here, and they got a chance really to win this game and maybe even sweep this series. So the first one's an important game.
Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Harold, what's the key for them against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, the key to me in this one, I'm going to throw a cliche at you, Matt. You know I don't use many cliches. I would have to say have great energy. Play with some enthusiasm. Be excited about playing. And if they do that, man, they carry it through for 9 innings. Look out.
Buxton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Matt Carpenter is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. A wave and a miss. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is over. 2-3 go the way. Digging in the switch hitter, Yohan Moncada. He'll lead it off here to begin the second. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores, but man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself if he stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Now at the plate, Henry Almanzar. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a move over to first, and he's back in standing. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a line drive. Foul. To first.
Rolled up.
To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both. So coming to the plate, Ben Paulson. He went deep last night twice. In there for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike 2.
Well, that was a curveball looking right.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Digging in, Rusney Castillo. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Stepping up now, Malik Smith. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home.
Hey, we got 1.
Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball left side. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So stepping in, Leori Garcia. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
2-1 pitch is a knuckle curve taken for called strike 2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Fouled back.
Hey, come on now.
The 2-2 one more time. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox. It remains 1-0. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Anderson. Come on, guys.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Now batting.
Swing and a line drive.
Eduardo
Foul.
Nunez.
The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up. Here it comes on 1-1. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. Ready on 1-2. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Kim's on the move, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They're down 1-0. Into the windup and the pitch. Yohan Moncada will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Plays at 1 here.
And the pitch on 2-1. Swing and a miss as he's just behind the breaking ball.
That's so difficult to hit. Hard fastball and a nasty curveball. You just have to sit on one or the other and hope he throws the one you're looking for.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Yohan Moncada goes down for the first out in the 5th inning. Henry Almanzar is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. That's inside. 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
50th pitch of the game on its way. Ben Paulson is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working.
There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game. And that one in order go the White. Ready for another chance. Rusney Castillo will start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later innings.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen.
The center fielder,
Malik Smith, is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. 0-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Striding in once again, Leury Garcia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In there, and it's 0-1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Ready for another shot now. Tim Anderson.
Here we go. Right
and
now,
guys,
fellas.
7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Swing and a little blooper to center. Buxton comes on now, and he has it 1 down. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And you can see it's been a great year for him as he leads the AL in that category at this stage of the season. Ready once again, Eduardo Nunez. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Fastball in there for a called strike. Line drive to center field, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, 7th inning, you're thinking maybe one more at bat if his team rallies. So this was a big hit to keep that streak alive.
now batting, designated hitter.
Here's Matt Carpenter. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Yohan Moncada is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Check swing grounder to the right side. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Digging in once again, Henry Almanzar. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And that misses 1-1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ben Paulson. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Swing and a hot shot toward third. But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. High in the air out towards shallow right.
No, I got it.
Is
Mine,
there,
mine.
and that's the second out of the inning. Malik Smith the next to hit.
Now batting.
He started out the
Center
evening 0 for
fielder.
2 so far.
Malik Smith.
Ball
Counts
1.
1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Castellanos scoops it up. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Leury Garcia. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Got him swinging on the fastball there. Leury Garcia becomes the first out in the 9th inning. Tim Anderson comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Now a big looping curveball in there for strike 2.
He's got a fastball at 96 and a curveball. You have to pick one or the other. He's just too filthy to sit there and think you're going to be able to read and react. Sit on one and take the other.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Tim Anderson goes down for out number 2 in the top of the 9th. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he can't connect there, and now the Chi Sox are down to their final strike. Struck him out, and that'll do it tonight for the White Sox.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Minnesota Twins.
A coach acknowledges a pitcher on his recent spree of strikeouts. He's on a torrid pace. They'll see if he can keep it up.